Welcome back to the channel, you guys. We are here in Playa El, and I don't speak Spanish, so if I get it wrong, y'all gotta help me out. So it's Playa El Requesón or Requesón. We'll put the name on the screen so y'all can see what we're talking about. So we just drove 2 hours from Villa del Palmar all the way up here just to see this sandbar. So it took us, like I said, about a good 2 hours. We'll show you some of the footage of our trip. We did have to pay for parking when we got here. It was about 150 pesos for about an hour or two.
Came from Loreto, Mexico. She said Villa del Palmar. That's the hotel we staying at, but Loreto, Mexico, that area right there. So we drove up the coast north to this particular place because it has this nice sandbar. You see a lot of people in the footage where they're standing like in the middle of the bay and they're like up to their knees. It's nice, really nice. Go ahead.
All right, so this is basically, you can see a lot of campers are here in their RVs. The water here is just really calm. It's actually really clear as well. So we just gonna walk over to that sandbar and see what's over there. The water is extremely shallow. You can see people standing out there and it's barely up their knees, and they're out pretty far, about a good 100 feet out, and it's still fairly shallow. So we just drove out here to kind of explore and see what the beach looked like, and to be able to walk across the sandbar over there. There are restrooms here, but there are no places to eat. And if you do come, make sure you bring some tissue because there's no tissue in the bathrooms. All right, so we're just going to take you guys along the walk with us. There's actually no shade out here, not many trees, unless you bring your own tents and things like that, but it's really not a lot of shade or trees at all. But the waters are really calm. It actually looks really nice on that side over there as well. So it's almost like a very small peninsula. I don't know, just walking on this side, you can kind of see that there's a little bit of rocks, just a little bit of algae. All right, so we've been walking now for about 2 to 3 minutes, not a far walk at all. But as you guys can see, the tide is very low because most of this area should technically be underwater, but it's exposed right now. And there are a lot of clam and oyster shells over here. And I know the pilot mentioned that they have some good clams here on the island. So gotta go find us a restaurant to go try with some oysters or some clams. Gotta get Nick to eat some. And then this is the other side of the peninsula. It looks really nice. The water is actually clear too. I'm gonna go ahead and walk across so we can show you what the water looked like from one side to the other. A little bit of seaweed, not a lot. And it's not overly crowded here either, which is a nice thing. But you can see a lot of people got their campers out here. So this is like the place where people come and just spend like the whole day out here just chilling. It's very calm, it's quiet. Look at this water, it's clear. Also, while you're here, they do have people with rental equipment. You can't actually use jet skis out here because the water is so thin, but they do have canoes and paddle boards that you can get on and take it further out to sea. Take it further out. You probably see from this footage, there are people over at the other side of the bay where they're canoeing and they're on paddle boards. And so that's pretty much all of the activity you'd be able to really do out here because the water is so shallow. And then you can see the mountains off in the distance. We had to drive through a lot of that just to get here. Like I said, it was like a 2-hour drive, and it's literally just miles and miles of cactus and dirt. There's no gas station, no restrooms, no food, nothing. Just you and the open road. All right, y'all, so I'm about to walk through this water. I hope I don't drop the camera because it's actually really cold. I don't see any fish. You see how clear the water is? Can y'all see that? It's super clear and it's really calm. It's like a stream. And there's so many shells in here. And even walking through this, the water didn't even reach my knees. So it is extremely shallow. And I would recommend having on swimming shoes, because there are a lot of seashells and a lot of them are also broken. So I would not recommend walking over here with nothing on your feet. So you can see Nick's coming through the water and it's barely to his knees. And I just walked through that too, so it wasn't bad at all. I don't see any sea life in the waters. I was hoping we would find something, but I don't see anything. Oh, I see a little bit of tadpoles, but that's about it. All right, so I made it all the way over here to the grove. And as you can see, the water should technically be this high. And right now it's not. As you can see right here, you can see the layers of where the water once was, just in the sand. But right now, obviously I'm standing where water should be, and there is none. So this is just what it looks like up close. Not really much. I thought it was gonna allow us to walk through to see the other side, but it's actually not a complete trail over here. So this is the end of the line for us. But we did get a chance to walk across the sandbar. So I'll turn back around so you guys can see the view from where we started. And the mountains look so nice off in the distance. Oh, it's a lot of rocks over here. So I made it all the way over here to the side where all the rocks are. As you can see behind me, I actually like areas like this because you can find like shells and things. I haven't found any pretty ones because I was trying to look through some of the debris that's over here. And honestly, all of this should technically be covered with water. Like, the tide is crazy because all of this is exposed when really there should be water here. And these are some pretty big rocks with a lot of sea life on them. A lot of it is exposed, but I still don't see too much activity going on in the water. Usually this is the type of water you would snorkel around, you know, just to see like some tropical sea life. But right now I don't see anything in this water. But good thing is the water is clear, but I'm not gonna walk all the way over there. It just looks a little too rocky for me. So I think we're gonna get ready to head back to the other side just because we don't have any shade out here. So we're just walking around trying to see what we can see while we're here, because we do have a 2-hour ride back to our resort. We made a pit stop in Loreto on our way up. So that's pretty much it. I at least wanted to give you guys a view of Playa El Requesón. I don't know how to say it. So make sure you guys drop me a comment down below on how to properly pronounce this beach over here, because it's beautiful. And once again, thank you all for tuning into the channel. All right guys, so as you know, we were initially over at the other beach, but we drove over. Instead of going to the left, we came to the right. It was not even a 5-minute drive over to Playa La Perla, and that's what this beach looks like. It's literally hardly anyone over here. The waves, as you can see, the current here is a little bit stronger, but the water is still beautiful. Water is still very, very clear. And this is also on the same Bay of Concepcion as the other beach we was just at. So we wanted to come over just to be able to compare the differences between the beach. This one just has a smaller area for the actual beach space, because literally this is it. And I think a lot of the times people go over to the other side because it has the sandbar where you can kind of walk across. But Playa La Perla is also another option because they're literally right on the same coast. This one is just a little bit further down with a stronger current, and it's less occupied. So they have these little huts sort of set up so that if you wanted to set up camp for a while and have some shade, you could do that here. All right, so as I mentioned, they have these huts that are like pre-set up on the beach, and it's literally like you can just pull up and set up your own little space. You got your shade, you can set up some camping things, and as you can see, it's Playa La Perla. I guess you could almost use this as a little cover, park your vehicle. It's a per vehicle but it's really cozy in here. You know, if you got some lawn chairs or something, you can really set up and have a nice little time here, because it's nothing that you have to pay for over here, and it's just first come first serve. They have a few pits set up if you wanted to cook or put something, you know, to cook on here. They have a couple of these throughout the area right here, but once again, it's really small over here, so it's not overly crowded. And honestly, I think if we were to keep driving, we may see a different area of this beach as well, but it's further out past those huts right here. Right now there's only like 2 families out here, and it's just really quiet, really peaceful. So once again, thank you guys for tuning in. Just trying to bring you some footage of some different areas as we continue our travels here in the South Baja, close to Loreto in Mexico. So hope you guys enjoy, and if you have any questions, make sure you drop them down in the comments for us down below. So when you come into the main entrance, you can go to the left where it'll take you over to where all the campers are, and you are able to go across the sandbar. But if you go to the right, like I was mentioning, it will take you to Playa La Perla. And there are so many people out here camping all the way across this coastline. It's really like a place, as you see, even the truckers are out here and they're just chilling. So this is a nice serene little area for you to come to. They do have restrooms out here, as I mentioned earlier, but there are ways that you can continue to drive down the coastline. We just don't have the time to go that far. But if you're ever here in the area, make sure you come check out these beaches, because they really are beautiful, and the water looks beautiful as well. So I just wanted to let you guys know that there are 2 different options when you come in here to go to the beaches and to see what we just seen. Wait. Before you leave, make sure you hit that like button down below so I can continue to bring you these awesome videos. Stay locked, because I got more information coming for you guys.